Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ashwini Rana, working in the capacity of a professor and deputy dean in the School of Liberal Arts at GNA University. And today I'm going to discuss parts of speech with you. The name is self explanatory. Parts of speech means those components that we make use of while speaking. They play a very important role. So let's start. Here I'm going to describe and justify what is the purpose of this presentation. This presentation provides a very basic introduction to the concept of parts of speech in language. Actually, the study of parts of speech can be quite complicated and involved. But the purpose of this presentation is to give the students a working vocabulary and a way to improve their grasp of grammar. We all know that there are, broadly speaking, these parts of speech which have been enlisted over here. To name them: noun, verbs, pronoun, adjective, adverb, conjunction, articles, prepositions, interjection. It is important to understand that every word in a sentence has a job to do, a role in the sentence, a meaning of its own, a logic of its own. To start with, we all know that what is a noun. Noun can be name of a person, place, thing, or quality, or you can also say whatever you can think of is a noun. Here are some examples to make it further clear. Person, for example, Miss Grace likes to eat spinach. Place, Mission is an old town. For thing, to cook, you need a couple of pots. For quality, honesty is a great value to possess. I'm pretty sure you will be focusing on the red highlighted words. Those are the words indicating person, place, thing, or a quality in every sentence. Now, what is a verb? Verb is an action. Whatever you do, that is a verb. It shows action or state of being. Action. The example is he was running through the forest. So the highlighted red colored word was running is an action over here. State of being. He was sad that particular morning. Again, I have highlighted these words over here to indicate that this is a state of being. Pronoun. Pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. So in simple words, you can say it takes the place of a noun. Look at the examples here. Stephen was studying for the midterm exam when he realized that it was 3 o'clock in the morning. Mark my words, I have not repeated the name Stephen. Rather, I have replaced Stephen with another word, he. That is why this word has been highlighted in red color. So there are actually many types of pronoun. It can be personal pronoun, interrogative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, indefinite, relative, possessive, reflexive, and reciprocal. The next part of speech is adjective. Adjective, it describes the qualities of a noun or a pronoun. Here are the example. The beautiful woman only wanted a couple of pair of shoes. Mark these words. I have shown the quality of a woman that she was beautiful. That is why beautiful is red highlighted. The next example, the rainy day made us even sadder. Now it is the quality of a day. What type of day was it? It was a rainy day. Next part of speech is an adverb. Adverb generally qualifies the value, or you can say the qualities of a verb. Just look at the examples given over here. The little girl walked happily through the park. Mark these words. How she walked. It is adverb of manner. She walked happily. And that is why the word happily, it's been highlighted over here. Now let's look at the second example. The orphan hungrily ate the hot stew. Hungrily, again it is manner, adverb of manner. The next part of speech, it is conjunctions. Conjunctions are said to be linking words. In some grammars, you may find them to be termed as connectors. So in simple words, I can define that words that join words or phrases or sentences are called conjunctions. Now here are some examples for better understanding. Matt and Mary loved to cook. Here you can see I have used the term and it's been highlighted red color. Why? Because it is used to join two words, Matt and Mary. In the next example, you will go to school or you will fail. Again, the word or is a conjunction which is using a part of sentence with another set of words. Look at the third example. I'm happy because I just received my check. Now, because word is used as a conjunction over here. And the last example is, it has been cloudy since the morning. The term since is a conjunction in this sentence. Moving on to next part, article. Article, these are not the ones which we find in the newspapers. These are articles of grammar. And there are three articles, the, a, and. Broadly, we can categorize them into definite and indefinite article. The is definite and a or an is indefinite article. Now, here are some examples for better understanding. The bicycle was not only red but shiny. Now, we need to understand where and when these articles are used. Using of these examples will make you clear how to use them in a better way. The bicycle. Here I am going to qualify the qualities of that bicycle, that it was okay, red in color, but along with that there was an additional quality, shiny. That is the reason I have used the term the over here. Look at the second example. A yellow moon always appears in October. Now, we are not qualifying anything about moon. We are just taking a generalization. That is why the article a has been used over here. Next one is, an excellent student, Kerry, passed all his exam. An is generally used with vowels. There are 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, U. In this example, you can see the word excellent, it begins with the vowel E. That is why we have used an over here. Moving on to the next part of speech, it is preposition. Mark my words, preposition generally comprises of 2 words, pre plus position. It is generally used before a noun or a pronoun in a sentence, and it is used to describe what is the place of that noun in a sentence. Now let's check out the definition. Preposition is a word or phrase that shows the relationship between the noun that it takes as an object and some other word in the sentence. Here are examples for better understanding. The cat was on the table. On is highlighted red over here. It is a preposition. Why? Because it's showing location. It is showing where the cat was, right? The cat was on the table. Next example, the dog was under the table. Now, again showing location where the dog was under the table. That is why the word under has been highlighted. There are some common prepositions which are frequently used in grammar. Here is an extensive list of those prepositions. You can read: for, at, with, from, on, under, between, upon, to, above, in, into, up, toward, behind, of. All these prepositions are used in different contexts and they can have more than one meaning to their credit. Now we come to the next part of speech, that is interjection. Interjections are expressive words and they are used to express sudden but very strong emotions. Generally, we are not prepared for those things. Something occurs to our mind and we give a reaction accordingly. Here are some examples. Wow, you knocked that ball out of the park. So wow word is interjection. It comes on the spot. It is nothing that you prepare for it. It is a reaction which is there when you are thinking of something. Next example, oh, you really need to take care of yourself. What did you say? Ah, now I understand the problem. So these are sudden but strong expressions of mind. Now here is a small exercise to go for. It can help you understand the things in a better way. Identify each word in the following sentence. So this is how an exercise can be taken up and practice can be done for better understanding of parts of speech. I read it out for you. The beautiful queen was walking slowly on the cool lawn and she was reading a long book about knights and kings which she enjoyed. We can get to know this way. The beautiful queen was walking slowly on. Look at the screen intently. The is an article. Beautiful is an adjective. Queen is a noun. Was, verb. Walking, verb. Slowly, adverb. On, preposition. The next part was the cool lawn and she was reading. The is an article. Cool is an adjective. Lawn is a noun and conjunction. She is a pronoun. Was is a verb. Reading again a verb. The next part was a long book about knights and kings which A is an article. Long is an adjective. Book is a noun. About is a preposition. Knights is a noun and conjunction. Kings, noun. Which, preposition. And finally, she enjoyed. She is a pronoun and enjoyed is a verb. So you can go for this assignment if you feel like it will further help you understand the things better. As I said, practice makes a man perfect. So to better understand parts of speech, we can certainly go for practice. This was just an introduction for the day. We will continue in the subsequent videos on individual parts of speech. Thank you and goodbye for the day.